Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We're installing the Arlen Ness passenger footrest on this 2015 Harley Davidson Road Glide. He ordered the footrest with the assumption that they're going to fit the stock mounts. They do not. Arlen Ness's website doesn't even recommend that you need these brackets. So, ordered those, waited for them to show up, and as you can see, that's how they work. They do not fit or sit even on the original stock mounts, which is crazy because Arlen Ness has been around a long time. You think the website would know if you're ordering these, hey, do you need these? Or suggest others have purchased this. So we ended up ordering them. They showed up, and no instructions came in the box, which is the weirdest thing because at least some sort of idea, and you're going to realize why we needed instructions. We used a 5/16 Allen wrench, removed the stock single bolt that's holding the factory footrest and mount. We take it off, and it was Jay's idea to make this video, guys, so like and subscribe for more content from Jay and his handiwork. So Arlen Ness was kind enough to give us new bolts, and they give you two, so this way you get a little bit better securement of their bracket. There is no pin that locks in like the Harley. And we lined it up. He knows where they're going. You need Loctite on everything, guys. And we post that in the video several times telling you you're going to go through a lot of Loctite. It is very important to use the blue one. This way, if you ever need to service it, you can remove them. Don't use the red Loctite. Jay lines it up, puts them in there, tightens them up. We hand tighten everything. I don't know if there's a certain torque or a certain amount of pounds that you need, but I will tell you, hand tighten them the best you could. Don't over tighten, you will strip it. Just be careful. And I started putting some little tags in there saying Jay's a professional, just to mess with him because it was his idea. So, and after you lock them in, you definitely need another set of hands to do this job. You may be able to do it by yourself, but I will tell you, even with us both trying to do this, we realize there's a little nipple because we first tested them and they're just flapping. So there's a little hole that's on the bracket that you need to load a spring into. Again, there's no instructions, so we're figuring this out as we went along. And you put this little tiny aluminum rounded bevel. That's what fits in that middle. And Jay showed you where they go. He points out to it. So basically now I have to go on the other side and push down on that spring and that little aluminum bevel in order for him to slide two metal pins in, one from each side. And again, like I was telling you, you need two sets of hands just because, watch, we're trying to do it and literally we can't get it in because we're either pushing too hard down or it's just not lining up properly because it's brand new. The spring pops out. So the spring didn't come out completely, but that little aluminum piece popped out. Luckily, we found it. He puts it back, and you push down. This time, I'm using it vertically, and he slips it in. So he slides it in there, one on each side, and you're thinking, "Oh man, we're done." Turns out, in the packaging, there's a small, little, tiny plastic bag that has two little, tiny Allens. And Jay will show you on the other piece where the Allens go. And look how tiny these things are. I mean, they're so freaking small. And I had to find a small enough Allen wrench for them to fit. So he points out to them, they're one on each side. And those two little screws are actually what hold the pin in place on each side, allowing it to stay secure and not move, but giving it enough freedom to flip up and down. I put in there blue Loctite is your best friend on this job. So what's really crazy is those two pins, that one pin, those two screws, that's what allows it to flip up and stay up and fold down and stay down. So when you're screwing those two little screws down to hold those pins in place, that's what keeps it secure while you're riding. So we tighten both of them up. And here's the second one. Again, you got to hand tighten it. carefully, make sure it's secure. And we started running low on Loctite. I'm not going to lie to you, because we've used it on so many little pieces that are in there. And so I tighten it up by hand, make sure it's secure. And by the way, Arlen Ness was nice enough to include the Loctite in there. But we had our own and we used it. And I didn't realize until after we finished that there was another bag of Loctite with it. And they fold and they stay up. You fold them down, they stay down. And you could feel the pressure. That little tiny spring with that pin, it does hold it down. And they look really nice, man. I mean, these were probably the nicest floorboards we've found. We looked everywhere, and I haven't changed mine. I have a CVO, and I haven't changed mine yet, but he's been wanting to do this for a while. And the same exact thing you do on the other side. You remove the old one, single bolt. You put 2 new bolts in there, Loctite them, tighten them up, 5/16, nice and tight, secured in place. I zoomed in to show you exactly where they line up. And again, Arlen Ness did such a nice job on the product. We're just disappointed they didn't provide instructions, and we're disappointed they didn't make the suggestion to, drag this another week out just waiting for the brackets. And we're doing a complete audio job on this. We're redoing all the original setup, ran all new wiring, and new brackets, new quick connects for him. He had big motor work done, Baker transmission and all. So this time, I'm going to do the install while he does the holding. So he puts pressure down. He did a better job than I did, guys, because he held it in place, and he didn't let the pin fly out. But again, I was having trouble myself sliding those 2 aluminum pins in place. But after we did it, it was easy, man. Slip them in. It's secure. Loctite it. He's going to screw them in this time. And same exact thing. But it came out great, guys. I mean, honestly, if you were looking for some nice set of floorboards, check out Arlen Ness. We're very happy with them. They came out really nice. And this was just a helpful video. I mean, we typically don't do these type of videos as we're adding more content to our page and to our feed. But it was his idea. He's like, man, I had trouble trying to find how to do this. I looked. We were going to call Arlen Ness, but just getting him on the phone was a pain in the butt. We weren't too happy with the customer service side of it, but they came out really nice, and they looked really good, and we're very happy with it. And this is just for anybody who wants to do it. Like and subscribe, guys. And if you guys like more videos like this, I'm more than willing to do them. We do bikes, boats, and automotive. So, I mean, anything that you need help with, I'm more than happy to guide you guys. But I really appreciate you guys' time, and we're trying to build up more followers, subscribers, just to get more information out there. But thanks.